through it. And I left there to a top secret assignment. And although I was dealing with what I was dealing with, it was at the end of my career there, but I had to, again, just with me being me, I had to make the right phone call and say, hey, there's something else going on here. And sure enough, I left in 1986. And I went over to Total Power Test Range with my top secret, at that top secret assignment, which was freaking amazing. But I say that to say I could have allowed what was happening with me at Charleston to deter me, right? I could have. I could have went bananas. Chose not to. I chose to be the man, first of all, that I was, the man that my mother and father allowed to leave home because they signed the paperwork for me to join the Air Force. So they allowed me to go in, and I wanted to ensure that my mother and father realized they sent a man away from home, although I was a boy. I was 18, I was a knucklehead. But there I was in the face of adversity. And I managed it, and I muddled through it. I reached out to my mentors. And here it is at the end of my career. And I've had to continue some of the same. Disappointing, but 37 years later, I'm dealing with some of the same. But it doesn't change me. It never changes me. And I think that was most important for me. That was most important for my family to realize that yes, this is what we're doing, and although I don't understand why, but okay, got it. And I continue to get their support in this effort, in this journey. And I can't say thanks enough to them for that. I wanted to share with you all, there's this organization called Protect Our Defenders. Show a hand of who has actually heard of that organization. Very, very few. Okay, so Protect Our Defenders basically is an organization for men and women that are faced with sexual assault in the military. So they are an advocate for that group of people, and they do a lot of studies, and they're constantly fighting stuff for the military in that regard. However, they decided to do another research on racism. And I'm reading from an excerpt now from the summary of their report. And if you wanted to actually see this, is protectourdefenders.com/disparate. If you have time, please look at it, because I'm going to ask you all to do something after I'm done. So real quick, it says, Protect Our Defenders submitted a series of Freedom of Information Act requests to each military service branch, seeking demographic information on military justice and disciplinary proceedings. They received responses from 4 of the service branches and analyzed this previously unpublished data to assess the prevalence of racial and ethnic disparities within the military's disciplinary and criminal justice systems. POD's analysis of the data shows that for every year reported and across all service branches, black service members were substantially more likely than white service members to face military justice or disciplinary action. These disparities have not improved, and in some cases have increased. In recent years, in its official response to POD's request, the Air Force explicitly acknowledged that diversity is a national security imperative. And we understand, in order to recruit and retain a diverse population of airmen, they must have confidence that our system is free of any unlawful discrimination. Now, because I said it a little bit on that, I want to read it again because I want you all to really hear what they're saying. And ironically, they mentioned the branch that we serve. And it says that the Air Force, I'm going to start one time, more likely than white service members to have an action taken against them in an average year. In the Air Force, black airmen on an average are 1.71 times, and that's 71%. Does that alarm anybody here? Can I get a show of hands? Can I get an amen? Amen. It's alarming. 71% is alarming, and I don't care who you are or where you're at. If you don't think there's something wrong with that stat, you have another problem. 71% more likely to face a court-martial or a non-judicial punishment than white airmen. Should never happen, because all we should see is these uniforms. That's it. In the Marine Corps, black Marines on an average 1.32 times, 32% more likely to receive a guilty finding. In the Navy, 1.40 times, or 40%. In the Army, 61%. The bottom line, it says, military leadership has been aware of significant racial disparity in its justice process for years and has made no apparent effort to find the cause of the disparity or remedy it. The leadership has vigorously opposed any suggestion that the commander-controlled justice system is hindered to the idea that the system in its current form is capable of delivering impartial justice. I've given you guys the link to that site. All I want to ask is if I can get you all to, at minimum, review the report. You write your congressman, you write your senators, you write your state reps. You talk to all these other agencies, the Air Force Sergeant Associates, American Legion, you name them, they're out there. Let's talk this problem up, because I know that we can fix it, but it's going to take us to get involved. Cool? Now, can I get somebody to buy in and say, we're going to do it, we're going to do something? Are we going to do something? Y'all sound convincing. What do you think, sir? Not so much? Are we going to do something? Yeah.
All right, all right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, this is the best Air Force in the world. And I am honored to have been a part of such amazing and talented people. This has been great stuff for me. I love you all. Thanks for sharing this time with me. And in the words of Russell Simmons,
I'm out. I'm out. God bless.
God bless. And good night. I'm out. Let's start Lee T. Green, the men and women of the 80th Air Report Squadron are proud to have served with you and assure you that you will always be a valuable member of the Air Force. We wish you and Vanessa every success in your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, you're already standing for the Air Force on the part of the gift we'll present after. So now we'll have the singing of the Air Force song and the departure of the department.
Off we go.